For the Russians that are still in Russia, the draft will continue to be the Russian citizens will still continue to be drafted by Vladimir Putin, even though Russian troops die at the hands of Ukrainians. And if you protest the war in Russia, Ukraine war, if you protest the war in Russia, you would be facing arrest, and you would also be arrested for refusing to go to war. And even if you have families to take care of, you won't be able to take care of them because you'd have to serve your jail time. Depending on where you have to serve your time in jail, whether it be an abandoned basement or an abandoned underground garage, or wherever the Russian people are held for wherever the Russians are being held as criminals. Yeah, they won't be able to see their family for at least a few years. If that's how long you have to serve being a criminal to not obeying Russian laws. The best thing that the Russian people can do since the war, it's pretty much going to be ongoing, and as long as these drafts continue, the best thing that they could do is pretty much flee the country of Russia. Because for as long as this war goes on, the more that the Russian people are going to be forced to go to war. And if they do not want to be facing arrests, and if they've had enough of Vladimir Putin, then the best thing they can do is leave their country. And hopefully Vladimir Putin himself will be dealt with somewhere in the near future. Because right now, it's become much worse for Vladimir Putin. And the Russian people, at least most of them, had enough with Vladimir Putin. So the best thing that the Russian people can do is leave to avoid being continued. They can leave Russia and prevent themselves from being drafted to be forced to go into war in Ukraine by Vladimir Putin. Because the people that remain in Russia, those people will not be having freedom of choice. On either protesting this war or either being forced to go into this war in Ukraine. And that's what that's what I wanted to make this quick video on. So that's what I wanted to mention in this quick video. Please comment, like, and subscribe to the channel, Charles Morse. And, you know, sooner or later, Russia will want to, or the Russian people, sooner or later, they'll want to leave Russia because they are sick and tired of Vladimir Putin using them to help, to be used to try to complete Putin's objective of victory in Ukraine, in this Russia-Ukraine war. Russian people can realize that they're getting sick and tired of being used by the president of Russia, which is Vladimir Putin. And sooner or later, maybe all the Russian people will want to leave Russia and leave Vladimir Putin in Russia and the whole entire country of Russia may want to leave him because of this war. This is Charles Morse. Have a good day. And on top of that, the Russian people could be sick of putting up with this abuse by Russia's police force. And I'll see you on my next video. Have a good day, and more news will be continuing to be reported on this Russia-Ukraine war. Have a good day. I will see you on my next video. More news will be coming eventually from these other news sources. Stay alert on these nuclear weapon drills and what is going on with Russia. I will see you on my next video.